Why don't you hit the other balls?
We're trying.
Pocket
What?
light.
Oh.
Oh my god, pocket die? Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
We win.
We win! Lying over this.
So you know which end is down.
Hit it. Oh,
Which end is down?
The one with the line. Show the camera.
rematch.
So it's a number.
6.
Very good.
He has a big spoon.
Ready?
I'm offense.
Oh, wait, dude, wait.
Defense like always.
Hey, go.
What is this? Hey, what is this?
That crushes hands.
Oh, cool.
And heads. Put your head in it.
Whoa! Oh.
Gabriel?
Color guard, post the colors. Please join me in the pledge of allegiance.
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Scott. Scott, those are all. On my
I do my best to do my duty to God and my country, to obey the Scout law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight.
law.
Trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent.
2. Peace.
Like a minute. Everybody looks good. Were you here last week? Were you here last week? Okay, so everybody who was here last week looks good. And so that looks good. So now I wanted to work on our scout salute real quick. So when one of the leaders or whoever's opening the ceremony or a flag passes, you're going to render a salute. It's not real hard, but we want this part of the arm to be parallel to the ground, just like it was when we get the scout sign. And then we want to bring our 3 fingers and we just touch the eyebrow. If we're wearing a hat, and it's a scout hat, it stays on, and we come up to the brim of the hat. So we don't salute and we don't float, we come up like this. Does everybody stand at attention? All right, let's give a good, solid scout salute. Okay, just to the eyebrow tip. So you want to just touch the tip of your eyebrow, not halfway across your head. Oh, these look like, no. Here's the screw in your head. Nice. 3 fingers. Looking good. Now, how long do we hold the salute? Until the guy in charge in the front says, ready, 2. And now that, you drop your salute. Man, we're going to look good next week. We got our scout sign down now. We got our salute. Let's give the salute one more time. Ready?
Mr. Trent's key is a favorite light.
Wait.
Did you get the power cord and everything?
Power cord. Is that a power cord?
If it's long enough to go where you need it to go, it is.
Well, then that look good. Ready? 2. Excellent. We get that little ready count so that everybody knows. Go to drop it. 2 drop it. Look good.
Richard
Thank
comes
you.
over and give it to him. Richard just goes over to his mom, gets some little red key, and goes, whoop.
Yeah, that's not the key.
fails.
I can do it.
Yeah.
60
So don't pollute the water, and not and just in general, don't pollute the air also. Because acid rain and all that gets in the rivers, acidity,
Party polluting the air.
technically speaking. Yes.
It's
Yeah,
I had gas touch. It's scientific.
Since somebody didn't order theirs until today.
The other one's having a test on both vascular plants and
Right.
okay.
I don't want to keep doing that, right? Remember when the time's up, don't talk.
Where'd it go, dude?
And then I'll come
So what's this and where'd it come from?
Anyway, so what else can be done for motivation? I know Gabe said catch and release. Very good, because what that does is, you guys seen last week, what does that do? Like, describe what I said.
It gives other people chances to catch that fish.
That's true. And also, what I said was that that one fish that you took away could have been pregnant, could have been a female.
What connector?
And what that could have done, that could have had over 1,000 eggs in it. Well, if you ate that, then you just took away 1,000 fish from the ecosystem. That could have been.
Pick me again.
So
Blue one.
decrease population. Now, if the population is okay, there's plenty of fish. Well, then you don't always have to worry about that. But snook, sometimes you gotta worry about that. That's why there's close seasons.
Don't worry, turning the tablet on
You
isn't the
check
slow
weight
part.
and the bagging limit.
Bag limit. You're only allowed to take so many fish from at a certain time. Doesn't matter what it is, scallops even if it isn't a fish, there are bag limits. Size limit also. There's usually a minimum and maximum. Sometimes it's only minimum. You can keep the biggest fish that you catch, but you can't keep the small ones. Redfish and snook, they always have a minimum max, and they're always going back and forth between each year, sometimes even monthly. They're always changing with the
Four.
Listen.
Signs up for Alex.
Okay. So, the presentation obviously tonight is about fishing gear and tackle. It's going to have lures, all sorts of cool stuff in it. Not really. So, next slide. Alright, so the first thing we're going to talk about is lures. Click it again. Lures are made to look like real fish, as you can see with these ones. No, bro! Okay, as you can see with those ones and these ones, they're made to look like little minnows, all sorts of weird things that look like
worms.
and all those. Now,
Now click it. Give me a hand signal like pat your head.
they can be multiple colors and shapes. Again, I mean, weird shapes, weird colors. I've seen bright blue ones, just weird stuff, and apparently the fish like them. They can be shaped to make noises when they're in the water. They can be shaped to dive or to float. Some of them are even shaped so that they'll make bubbles when you reel them through the water and they look like they're injured. Click it again.
Just to let y'all know also, what bait fish actually are made to be is look injured. Fish actually will go for the weakest fish.
Again, they're made to do different things like dive or look like they're falling apart. Yeah. Different
Fish will
ones,
self-destruct.
different ones are made for different fish as well. Slide.
Pat your head or something.
Slide. Okay. They're an alternate live bait. I mean, you can use worms, you can use squid, all sorts of weird stuff, but you can also use these. It just depends where you're at, what will work. All right, next slide. This one's about tackle, and the tackle, go ahead. Okay, the tackle is to set up on your line, so it's going to be the baits, the swivels, the hook, all that stuff. A bobber if you're in freshwater. Well, you can use bobbers as well. All right, click. Up here you can see a couple weights. You can't really see it because Ryland's hand is in the way there, the number 44. But they're shaped weird. You got the little circle weights that clamp on. You got the ones that you got to put the line through. You tie all sorts of fancy knots. Next clip. We also have lines. That's a braided line. I mean, there's just one of the ones you can see monofilament right there. But there's braided lines. There's all sorts of lines. There's lines for big fish, lines for small fish.
What's the advantage of the braided?
The braided, it's. Go
Like the
ahead.
answer. Braid is no stretch. It is for the diameter. It is a lot stronger. There's no stretch to it, so when you're actually fighting a fish, you can feel the bait. You can also strike harder at greater distance. Monofilament is clear, so that fish cannot always see it. But if the light is at a certain angle, they can see it. It stretches so that if a fish jumps a tarpon, they will shake their head, and sometimes what will happen is that the hook will pull out after it's jumping. So what the monofilament does is it'll get a give as it's jumping, and you won't always pull the hook. Back to you, Alex.
Anyways,
Nice.
yeah, what Cruz said, but no more questions this video. Next thing, there should be one more. Yeah, hooks. You got a circle hook over there. The one in the top corner is a barbless hook, and then there's the regular barb hook. I mean, there's so many more barbs. Barbs. Ugh. Circle hook, that's so for pansies who don't want to kill their fish.
I'm sorry.
What?
Environmentally responsible, wishing to have a supported and perpetual supply of fish.
Okay, yeah.
How rude.
The scientists want to save fish.
And one would say that in federal waters along the Gulf Coast, 3 miles out, we have to use circle hooks lest the fish and game people take our boats.
Ouch.
Wait, the circle hook is the bottom of the
Yeah, it's the
Circle
bottom one
hook.
right there. It
It's right
looks
there.
like a C, but
So that one's safer?
it's made so that you can see how the hook points in. It's made so that you're not gonna, if they do swallow it, it's not gonna.
It's
hurt
not
them.
made so when they swallow.
No.
It's made so that when the fish bites it, it goes to the lip and does not get engaged into anything it touches. It'll go straight to the lip usually. And there's very high. There's a much higher success rate for the fish to live with circle hooks than it is regular
Yeah.
hooks.
Did you know this?
Okay, next slide.
Am I boring you all?
And swivels, there's a couple different types of swivels down there. There's
You're amazing us.
tons and tons and tons and tons of different swivels. They're basically so that you can have.
What are the swivels?
What was that? No.
Sorry,
You laughing at her?
I can't use the finger.
Oh, good. They're
Advancement injury.
therefore so that you can have
Plagued.
multiple setups, or you can have a split, like, basically you can have the line that's attached to the rod on one end, and then the line that has your hook and weights and everything on the other end. And that way, if you wanted to change your line without completely undoing the whole thing, you just take off the one end and put on a new one. All right, next slide.
You want me to write down all my questions or ask them when they're relevant?
You can ask them when they're ready.
Back a slide,
You
please.
said earlier that we should.
Back
Go back a slide.
Okay.
You said we should wait till the end to ask questions.
Yeah, you.
Why? Alright.
Because
He's a
knows
scout
that.
master.
he overrules me.
You already left.
So,
But he knows it and we don't.
So you made a great point. By using the swivel on the left with the little snap, you can just change lines. Why wouldn't I use that every time? Quiet. Is there a reason?
You don't want fish guts on the line?
I don't know. I'll fish that.
Mountain Dew doesn't know.
What?
This Mountain Dew doesn't know.
All right, quickly.
All right, you're talking about the snap swivel?
Yes.
Snap swivel, what that does, it adds a little weight to your line sometimes. Now, if you're using it to use on lures, it's a little quicker, but that also adds something for the fish to see, which can make it less lifelike.
Right. That big chunk of brass in the water for a fish that's kind of skittish goes, my goodness, that fool's trying to catch me with an anchor. And he swims away and he doesn't eat your bait.
I don't think that.
Now, there are ways to go around that without even using a swivel. There are knots where you can tie your leader straight to the line. There are a couple knots that I'm sure Gabriel will be going over next week. So,
I use swivels because I don't catch smart fish. I catch dumb fish.
well, that seems to run the family. What?
Just like the fun.
Anyways,
It's like Alex.
It's not a bad trait.
Okay.
is it in
Carry on.
Okay. Reels. Obviously, the reel is the part that has a line on it, not the rod. Next slide. Okay. There are many different types of reels for many different jobs. That's a fly fishing reel. It's a spinning reel. What?
What's a
that was
spinning
you?
reel?
Oh, okay. That
Now, the spinning room?
there. The gold one. And this is for salt trolling, correct?
Saltwater trolling. What is it
There you go.
called?
You'll be trolling.
It's called bait cast
Bait
You'll
cast.
be
whatever.
trolling.
or conventional.
It's called top water
You'll be
reel.
fishing.
He's such a
You'll be troll fishing.
Next slide.
Kind of wild.
Oh, no.
So it changed. Deep sea. That right up there.
This is
Next slide.
These.
You put your name on that, huh?
Peabody.
I'm proud of it, even though crew criticized me.
Don't get me started. What?
So, would you say fishing can be kind of complicated then?
Yes.
Well,
And it also can be really simple too. Sometimes I think we made it a little more complicated than it needs to be.
Skype. I'm sorry.
That's the guy who mounted the tuna tower on his kayak.
Text one. Starcraft. Sky.
With his GPS.
Starcraft.
Do StarCraft.
RX. Joy.
I'm not going to go through your icons. So.
Good.
Kendall.
Who knows what these are? Who knows what kind of plates these are?
Blue Angels.
What kind?
Blue Angels.
Oh, come on.
F.
You're getting closer.
All right, go.
Wrong. F-150s.
F-150 is a truck.
It's a flying truck.
It's an F-18. Come on, people. Now what's this? What is this?
F-16.
Ah, come on, it's exactly
F-22.
F-22 is
Wow.
Hurry up.
What's quicker than tacos?
Okay, then can we have something good? Are you having tacos?
I need your menu. No, Mr. Troy, I do not agree with you.
Hey, how about some?
Wait, let me tell you.
Alright.
The reason that I'm doing this is because Christian asked me to tape a meeting.
Yes, but I want my face for dinner.
It's for Christian.
I still want my face. I don't want Hello.
I got it. Chicken and rice. No. I just. Oh no! I just like 3,000 times your idea. It's not good. I didn't have an idea.
Burger.
Yeah, you gotta have a
Burger.
Stop.
Burgers win. Okay, on that.
It's unanimous.
On that. I think this is a nice menu.
I think so too.
No, we're copying me and Kyle. We're doing cheeseburgers. The way I cook them.
Make the way my dad cooks them with bacon in them.
Oh
Make
yeah.
bacon in this ranch powder makes it
You
amazing.
rock.
I think it's gonna be a contest.
Oh yeah.
Who makes the better burgers?
Oh yeah.
Gabe,
Okay.
we have to have an impartial judge to judge the hamburger. No, it can't be part of your.
Okay.
You'll probably be cooking them. I accept your nomination.
For breakfast the next.
No.
Okay.
I know. This is really.
Can I make a
easy and
suggestion?
really simple.
That when you make your burgers, make 2 small ones, like real small,
Like the fine fries. No.
for taste testing. So me and Mr. Trent will be the judges.
Okay. So for breakfast the next night.
Hey, when you make your cheeseburgers,
Yeah.
make 2 little ones for me and Mr. Trent. Just little bitty ones, like bite size. And we will decide who has the superior burger.
Breakfast the next
It's gonna be
day.
exciting.
Mine's good.
We can do something.
Mine's like you bite into it, just juice pours out.
As long as it's not blood.
No, it's not.
Okay, your food has to be well cooked.
It's not.
Do you want Patrick to be a judge too?
Baby. I'm a 2. Wait, 1, 2, 1. So I'm a 1, 2, 1. Okay.
Yeah! Domination!
Where's the 1? Yeah.
Cheers.
Okay. Everybody, grab a chair and put it on another chair. We're going to bring it back to...
This is the one that was in the youth building? It was right in that closet? Oh.
I did that to say hello to Anthony, not you, Christian.
Oh, how rude!
Hey, Christian and Anthony. Hope you guys are doing good wherever you guys are at. Where are they at?
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire? Alright, well, hope you guys have having a good time in New Hampshire. We all miss you here, especially me and Matt, right?
Not
We miss
Christian,
Anthony.
not Christian, only Anthony.
I miss you, Christian. You were real good out there with when we were playing football and all that stuff. I was always really impressed. And Anthony, keep it up. Keep on keeping
Christian.
on. We all miss you here, and hope you guys find a good troop up there and everything.
Long login. Hi, Christian and Anthony. Hope you come back soon. Hi, Anthony and Christian from all the squirrels out there and me. And have fun in New Hampshire. Hope you get to see snow. Bye-bye.
Hey, Christian Anthony. Hope you have fun.
Alright, hey, what's up, people? Long time no see. Just saying hello from 283. Yeah, we got this room pledge. We cleaned it up. Looks better. Nice meeting y'all from forever ago. And this is Gabriel Squirrel.
Give me my watch back.
Get out of. Okay, fine. Sorry I jacked your
Wow,
watch.
you pickpocketed him right on the video? That's awesome.
practice. Just remember, use dry ice and always drink a Mountain Dew before you go to sleep. And have a nice day.